Good morning, Racquel. So I will be starting your reading with a crystal oracle. We'll go through from there with the tarot, and then we'll see what happens. So your first card out is the lapis lazuli. Hold that up there so you can see it. And if you can, try to screenshot this picture. Basically, if you don't have this stone, using a screenshot of the picture will help you harness the energy from it. But I would suggest getting that stone. Right off the bat, I'll just read what it says and then I'll go into my feelings regarding it. But lapis lazuli is heavenly wisdom. Lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds, and was one of the first auspicious stones in the ancient world. Self-understanding. You are an immortal soul who has a profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual atonement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker, making the efforts to trace family history. Make the efforts to trace family history for deeper insight. Divination. There is spiritual dis-ease. Work with dreams and journeys inward to find deeper insight. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and third eye. Help comes from on high. Enlightenment. Engagement. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research what is needed. Your gift of true friendship. Study or research is needed. Yours is a gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Healing insight. Atoning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. Frequency is high. Chakras, throat, third eye, and crown. Timing is Sagittarius, and soul path is divine reconnection. And so what's funny is when I was first showing you the card and stuff, I saw a door around the stone. So I don't know if you want to go back and rewind it, but it's the message that I'm getting is there's a lot of doors opening for you, but having the wisdom to know which door to walk through, which opportunity to take advantage of. I get with this energy too, wanting to connect, wanting to have deeper connections. So with April 13th, you're in Aries, so you're a fire sign. You have a lot of passion and the pioneer spirit at that. So I'm getting a lot of spiritual protection for you. I get with the throat, crown, and third eye chakra that it's a lot of speaking up for yourself because you have to trust your intuition. You'll get a lot of downloads and downloads from, the ethereal, but also dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. I would suggest keeping a dream journal for you. But it's I almost want to say your soul knows where it belongs. So that's almost why you got to trust yourself, because it's leading you through those right doors to get you on the path that you need to be on. All right, so before I even started your reading though, I got a lot of healing energy for you. And at the bottom of your deck too is malachite. If you notice, it's a green stone, so that's giving me a lot of heart chakra indicators as well. But this one's blue, so this is definitely speaking up. for yourself, like watching your words, because like not only do you speak outward to people, but you hear those words as well. So it's like the kinder you are with your thoughts and your words towards yourself, and it's giving me that sense of like fear. It's like you speak based out of fear, where it's like if you turn that to speaking based out of love, it's healing, and you heal yourself in doing so. But let's get into the tarot. This is an interesting read because I don't get to ask you like questions or try to figure out why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So what I'm gonna do is just, oh, sorry, you're leaning up against something. I'm gonna just try to blurt out, whatever I see or feel, and we'll go from there. And you could tell me how accurate or whatever things are. But I also just want to say that I do these readings with the intention of giving you the message for your highest good. So I didn't know if you had any specific questions or anything that you wanted to ask, but I'll just see what the universe has in store for you. So even with that whole card with heavenly wisdom, I really get the sense to tell you that like the more you trust yourself, the more like you will get downloads. Like, and that's a part of your process, is in like trusting your journey, trusting what you're seeing, trusting what you're being told, so that you can make those next steps with confidence. Let me just get into your tarot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can give you before we got started, but I kind of want to pull one of these larger cards for you just to see what your overall energy is. See if there's any messages in here that I can give you. I just want one card. So I wanted one card, but two came out. So your overall energy is the Star. And this gives me like the wishing on the star kind of vibes, like having your dreams being fulfilled by the universe. But healing also is the energy that I get from this. It's like you've gone through a lot of pain, and that's almost like, okay, so what I'm getting is it wasn't pain. Well, it was painful for you, but the reality is it's like it's lessons that you're learning. So it's like you've gone through a lot of hard lessons, and it's like physical too. But basically, the pain, the healing that you're going through, the trusting that you need to have in the universe to really like have your back, and for there to be a purpose behind all the stuff that you're going through, is to let you know that like it's leading you in the right direction. It's leading you. These are major arcana too. So for the star to be guided, like for your wishes to be fulfilled, it's almost like you have to trust, you have to believe, you have to like believe in the magic to be able to take you forward, to be able to take you on the right path that you're supposed to be on. So in this card, it's a picture of the emperor, and he has 5 different horses that are guiding his chariot. I almost get the vibe that you have like 5 different spirit guides. You have 5 different like helpers around you. And I say that because it's like they're in the clouds, they're in the sky, they're in the ethereal, So it's like your spiritual guides are here, all taking you in the right direction. What I was gonna say too is this is like the emperor too. So it's like the one that, I mean, he's trusting where he's being guided. And it's like if your horses are your soul's spiritual guides, or like your soul's path, it's having that intuition to trust that the universe is taking you in the right direction because it's fulfilling the wishes that you have. But more so, it's healing you. It's all right, so let me back up a little bit, because I keep saying healing, but the whole point is like, you had to go through things, you had to go through pain, you had to go through suffering in order to see your ability, your strength to heal. Or for you to have the reliance, let's say, on the universe to trust that you can heal. So it's like, and at the bottom of the deck here, we have 7 of crystals, which is like 7 of pentacles. So this is like, and this is earth energy. The star would be Aquarius and the chariot would be Cancer. So this is air, water, and earth, and you're the fire. So if we look at all the different elements like that, I feel like you're missing your spark. You're missing your passion, okay, so getting back to this though, so 7 of Pentacles would be basically, and if you look at the card, this is your investments. This is taking a deep look or a long look at what you've invested in. Pentacles or crystals are like physical things that you can, like something physical that you can touch. And it's also, it represents money too. So I see you, you're being guided because it looks like you have been taking a look at what you've been investing in, and it's caused some sort of like disappointment or feeling of a loss. But it's almost like you're not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you. And that's where that heavenly wisdom is going to come in, because you're going to be guided to start seeing and trusting the intuition, the pushes from the universe to take you into a different direction. I feel like you're going through an awakening, and it's like, I keep going back to the challenges and stuff. We go through things because it makes us stronger. So the awakening is going to be to what your strengths are, to like what it is that you need to be actually investing into to get your wishes fulfilled. I want to go further into the tarot here. I almost want to say, I get the sense of like, if you've been wishing for something or asking for something, it's like, being a fire sign, we are self-starters. I'm a Leo, so I'm a fire sign also. But it's like, I almost get the sense with you that like, you don't feel connected to the universe. You don't feel not that you don't feel connected, you don't feel like your wishes are being fulfilled, is the energy that I'm getting. Like, it's because they're coming in slow. But I'm gonna lay out your spread for you first, and actually let me try to do it over here because maybe you could see it. And I'm getting the sense too, because I feel like I'm doing it myself, where like me being in your energy, it's like you feel like you know everything, or you feel like you have a sense, and you do know. That's the trust in your intuition side of it. But it's almost like you feel like you know everything, and when you turn to the universe, it's not like telling you anything you don't know. So it's hard for you to make like a decision. This is weird. This is like, sorry, I'm trying to get into understanding what's going on here. This is like almost like when you ask, maybe I just need to slow down, sorry. This is almost like when you're asking for help, like, or like when you're asking for something, like, you already know, like, you have the wisdom there. You have a lot of wisdom. The thing I feel like you have the problem or the issue is taking action, like from a wise place is part of the issue here. Okay, but I want to pull 3 more cards and then we'll get into your tarot. And I'm sorry, I get like downloads while I'm doing this stuff too. And I'm trying, like I said, I don't have you in front of me to try to make sense of it or ask you questions. So if I'm just blurting out weird shit, I don't know. It's just what I'm getting. And your 7 of Pentacles came back out. All right, so under the deck, this is 5 of Pentacles. You are Aries, but you're like really giving me a lot of Taurus vibes. So Taurus is like the reason I guess I'm saying that is it's the bullheadedness. It's like the stubbornness that I'm getting. And I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, you're giving me a lot of like bullheaded. Or maybe it's the energy around you. I'm not really sure. Like I said, if you had any questions or what this reading was about, like other than, you know, the information I'm going to tell you, but I didn't know if you had any specific questions about a person or anything, but I'm getting like bullheadedness. But anyway, first card out for you is the Hangman. So basically from this vibe, this is like a stuck energy, feeling stuck, basically waiting for enlightenment. I mean, he's literally sitting upside down looking for a different perspective on things. So it's like he's looking to basically get a download. But look at the position he's in. It's like your downloads would this is once he reaches enlightenment. This is like when he's got those downloads, he's able to now, you know, make the right move. But in this position, it's very stuck. He's very stuck in his head. He's very looking for answers. I keep getting that, looking for answers. So the reality is though, he's the enlightened one. Do you see the light around his head? He's the enlightened one. But maybe it's that energy of needing to stand still for a little while or hang upside down so that you get a different perspective on things. But it's almost like not wanting to take action until the right moment. Because you don't want to miss out on anything, or you don't want to make the wrong choice or wrong move. Or I get a lot of movement too. For this to be stuck energy, there's a lot of movement around you. It could be your fire though. Your fire energy. Next card out is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the most stable knight in the deck. He brings a stable offer. He has something like physically to offer to you. Like that's what's in his hand is the pentacle. And like of all the elements, the pentacle is the earth. So again, that's an actual physical thing that's being brought to you. It's just taking its time to get there. So it's like with this sort of pace and with this going on, I could see why you would feel stuck or like almost like questioning your investments, questioning like your decisions and things of that nature because of how slow things are moving. Okay, so it's almost like I want to tell you, don't lose faith in the fact that like you got to trust your judgment on this because things are coming in slowly, but that doesn't mean that they're not coming in. It's like continue to do what you're doing, to seek your truth, to trust yourself, to find your balance, find your enlightenment, find your truth. I know I keep saying it, but it's like you want to get, especially being a fire sign, it's hard to be stuck. It's hard to be in stuck energy. You don't do very well with that. And it's like, even with this isn't your energy. Like, being in this position is really like messing with your head. I can feel like something's messing with your head. I get that energy from you, or from this reading. So there's a slow offer coming in, and it's gonna lead you into Two of Swords, which, if you see this is her going, and like, she has blindfolds on, right? So this is, again, trusting your sight, trusting your intuition, being able to be blindfolded. And these swords are swords of truth. Like, this is her truth, that she's basically trying to make a decision on which path to go. She's being guided in the night by her intuition. She's trusting herself, because this slow offer that's going to come in, and it's like, I feel like something is throwing you into confusion. There's something around you that's really confusing you. And it's making you look back at the investments that you've made, because the question is this in alignment with your wishes? So is this moving you in the right direction? Whatever it is coming in so slow that it's creating a lot of mental confusion. It's putting you in your mental space. In the moon, I see the moon in this card. Something is hidden at that. So this takes me back to the bottom of your deck. So with the Five of Pentacles, this is like feeling left out in the cold. It's that energy. It's literally, you see the guy on his last leg, like, basically, he's wounded. They're left out. That's that feeling of being left out. This could be a family situation. And it's the things that are fixed in your life that are changing. So, like, it's interesting because I almost get the vibe that, like, you need to move, or like moving is part of this. Like, I don't know. It's like this, if this was the home and you're feeling left outside of your home, like the Chariot is moving you into a different direction. Your wishes are like of healing are being fulfilled. And then, like, this is giving me home vibes too, of what you've invested in, or like, where your investments are going towards. I just want to be frank. Like, I don't know if you are making a decision about, like, whether you want to stay in a specific area or not. I don't know if this is about a job, because this is Pentacles. I see a lot of Pentacles here, so this could be a financial decision that you have to make. Basically, though, your next card out would be the Queen of Cups. So this is like emotional stability, the nurturing. Like, the Queen of Cups is also very intuitive. So, like, if this is using your intuition, she's the one that trusts her intuition, because, like, she can sit in her emotions. She can be guided by what she knows and what she trusts, because it's like she's connected. She's very connected. So from the Queen of, so if we go with my advice for this, I would say trust your intuition, because you need it to be guided through something that you're not seeing, because something's coming in slowly that's going to shake things up for you. But you have all the tools. This is the Magician. You have all the tools that you need to manifest whatever you want in your life. But there's a major transformation coming in. You have the Death card. So in traditional tarot, like, the Death card is represented in all different types of ways. But do you see this white horse that continues to show itself in your reading? I mean, you have a lot of horses too. This is giving me like a lot of movement. I don't know if you're moving, but I'm getting those vibes, like needing to change directions, needing to reevaluate your stability, or and it's almost like you're manifesting. You're manifesting from a place. I can almost, all right, I don't really know you, but I feel like you're manifesting from a hurt place. So that's like the first thing that you need to take a look at. Like, if the universe is bringing in what you wish and what you want, you can't be saying from like a fear based place, like, I'm scared of this, I'm this or that, because it's like they're going to bring you in what you're scared of if that's what you're thinking about. Like, and I feel like I started saying that in the beginning of your reading, that you really need to change like your way of thinking, or like you're not like that, but like just understand that you're powerful and you manifest what it is that you say. The universe doesn't like, it listens to you. It doesn't necessarily know, like, you know, so for example, we'll say like, I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be broke. All the universe is hearing is broke. I want to be broke, basically. Even though you're saying don't doesn't really apply, because it's just you're bringing that broke energy to you. So instead, you say, I want to be wealthy. I want to be wealthy. I want to be wealthy. And now you're bringing wealthy energy to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, negatives don't really exist. You're still putting that energy out there by saying broke or by saying like bad things. So, like, change it to positive things, and that'll bring a different energy to you and to the things that you care about. So, the last few cards out is the Eight of Swords. This is a mental prison. So this is feeling like you're blocked. This is, but you put yourself in this prison because there's nothing holding her there except for her own thoughts, except for her own fears, her own emotions. You see her in the water? She's standing in water too. So it's like, if, in the way that this is breaking down too, if the hangman is looking for a new perspective, feeling stuck, I feel like it's an emotional thing that's really like drawing you. You're drawn, your emotions have been drawn out and almost depleted. To a sense that like the Queen of Wands is the one that like, or I said Queen of Wands, but Queen of Cups is the queen that can like sit in the water. She can sit in her emotions and she's calm. Like, it's very calming for her. It's almost like that's where she gets her downloads, or that's like she takes spiritual baths, you know? Um and it's funny too that you do have the Magician. So this is like the one that can manipulate or change a situation. He can manifest because he uses all of his tools. Um this is literally having everything you need accessible to you. But I don't know if you're like in the right emotional state, or like, I'm getting a lot of indecision because of not necessarily feeling like opportunities are working in your favor. But you don't see how you're being pushed into the right direction. It's not even like a willful thing for you. Like, your wisdom is really what's guiding this. Like, the universe knows. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles would be the next card out, and this was the same card as this one. Basically, at the end of the day, there's the same energy, right? Just different depictions of it. So if this guy is sitting alone looking at like all of his investments, this guy is doing the same. So, but he has the staff in his hand, if you notice. Like, with this guy, it's the crystals, but with this guy, it's the staff. So this is fire energy. The wand, that's what that would represent, is fire energy. So, and it's interesting that I'm even pointing that out, because it's like, you see this guy just standing here looking like he has action in his hand. He doesn't know what action to take because he's looking back at what he's invested in, all these different experiences that have led him to where he's at. And Seven of Pentacles, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad place to be at. It's more of a confused state, I get, because it's like not knowing what the next move should be. But still having plenty. Like, you have plenty to draw on. There's more than enough here to draw on. I just feel like at the end of the day, you have a lot of healing to do. Last card out would be the Four of Swords. It's interesting that I said seven. So I feel like a lot of the healing has to do with these three swords right here, which is heartache, or Seven of Swords would be trickery. So I feel like you've been tricked, your heart has been tricked in the past. Like you've been lied to, you've been stabbed in the back. You've had a lot of things that like hurt your heart. And that's what brings me back to this green here, which would be the heart chakra. But it's like if the more you understand about this lessons or these lessons that we go through, it's literally to enlighten us. It's to bring us to a different place that we wouldn't have been in. You have to experience pain because those are lessons. Those are memories that like you can draw back on now. For reference, for like information, for experience at the end of the day. Sorry. Let me drink some water. But looking back at your overall spread, your 3 major arcana are telling me that you feel stuck, you're not trusting, you're not using your intuition, you're waiting for something. You want to manifest, but I almost feel like you feel manipulated because things are taking too long to like happen for you. But the reality is there's a major transformation that needs to take place here. I feel like it is to do with your like, I don't want to say spirituality, but your intuition. It's to almost break you out of prison, break you out of the mental blocks that you've had, but to change the way you think. Like, because you've invested a lot in something that broke your heart. And now it may not even be like a heart thing, but like physical healing that needs to take place. Like, maybe you've been pushing your body too much, or like you've been running around too much, or doing too much, or like something that like has literally placed you into a state of needing to just rest is what I'm getting. And with the death card too, I almost feel like you've had near death situations or near death experiences that have caused you to need to rest. And it's like when you look at dis-ease, the word disease, dis-ease, there's tension or there's something going on in your chakras that aren't aligned, which is also causing a lot of, and I feel like it's your throat. It's causing a lot of, wow, so I said it's your throat. Your downloads aren't coming out. You're not speaking. You're not trusting your intuition. So it's like the things that are being said to you or being given to you aren't coming out the way that they should. It's like there's something going wrong in the like, so like let's say you download something, it's like the way that it's being transmuted or the way that it's coming out isn't the way that it came in, if that makes any sense. And because of that, it's causing like dis-ease or like something wrong is not right with the process, or like, I know what I'm seeing, but I'm having a hard time describing this. And that's what needs to change. Basically, I'm getting that like, so let's say like if we played that game telephone, right? Where like the first person sends a message, like that's your download. By the time it actually gets to that last person in the line, if you know the game telephone, like one person whispers into the ear and then they go through a line of people, and then at the end you wait to see what that first message was, or you wait to hear like what that first thing that was said. But of course along the way people change it up, you know what I mean? That's what is like happening to you and your downloads. And that's what's leaving you feeling left out in the cold. But it's like you're not though. It's all right. So it's like once you fixed your intuition, your connection to your intuition, you won't feel so left out. You'll start to see the blessings behind your struggles. You'll start to see like why you go through things, because it was preparing you for more. But let me clarify a little bit. I just want to find out what this death is about. I almost want to say it's a death to a way of thinking. It's a death to like the fact that you don't have the power maybe to change your situation or your circumstances. A death to how you look at your investments. Damn. The devil came out to clarify the death card. Wow. So the devil came out. Right off the bat, I'm getting toxic ass attachments, like toxic connections, like, and that's what needed to change. That's what needed to die. Four of Swords. So this is like healing from a broken heart too. So like, you see how in this one it's three swords, and then she's laying on the one sword, and this is Four of Swords too. So it's like the same energy here. With this one, this is heartache. Like being stabbed in the heart, it feels like. With these swords, like, this is all four swords, like, up there stabbing her. So even, like, the sword that was supposed to heal you. So swords are words. It's like, I don't know. Even kind words, I feel like, are being taken wrong. Or it's, like, bad. Or, like, you need to change how you speak. That's all I keep getting is, like, the healing will come behind seeing like how you are speaking to yourself, how you take things. Like, it's almost like I want to tell you, assume positive intent. Assume that people aren't out here trying to hurt you. Because it's like, I see a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain here. And a lot of healing needs to take place. That's what the star is. So that, like, you're coming from a balanced place. Like, this isn't balanced. This is like somebody that everything that has happened to them, they take that and like hold on to it. They're harboring it. So now like your wishes are even turning like toxic, I'm getting, because it's like you're not coming from a heart-filled place. You're not healthy. You're not in a place where like you can see the light, is what I'm getting. Like, it's crazy to say it like that, and I hope that's not like too triggering, but like, you're a powerful person, you're a powerful manifester, but like in this state, you're not even seeing your power. You're not seeing how you can control situations. It's like I get a lot of rest for you is needed. A lot of healing is needed, and maybe to even let go of some people around you that aren't good for you is needed. Because if this had to do with a relationship, I feel like you were coming in, like there was a stable offer coming in for you, but it left you in a lot of confusion, like a lot of state of hurt, a lot of like having to look back at what you were investing in, a lot of mental confusion and mental conflicts, like not knowing which way to go, and then feeling left out in the cold to be underneath all of that. Like, you don't want, whatever the situation was, I'm not gonna tell you how to deal with things, but it doesn't seem like it was for your like best good. I mean, everything's good, and if we learn a lesson from it, like, so there's no mistakes out here. But like, how much more pain are you gonna put yourself through? Because if you keep having to heal from like all these decisions or people that you choose to be around, like, are they really worth it? Is the question, or the energy that I'm getting. I don't know. It's the mental confusion. A lot of confusion here and a lot of stuck energy. Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Obviously, everything isn't fine. So she's being stabbed and like literally like it's so much to say. This is feeling stabbed in the back. Like, this is a person that's had enough, like to the extent that like they've been wounded by a lot of different circumstances, a lot of different things. And at the same time, I feel like too, it's something you've seen online, because you see how she's looking at her phone. Something you've seen online broke your heart, or possibly something you will see is gonna break your heart. But it's for a reason. I'd say trust it, because whatever these burdens are, or whatever this is, and I mean, you have the Two of Swords here and the Eight of Swords, which add up to this 10. It's left you in a confusion, like not trusting your intuition, not trusting yourself, and then a mental prison. Because like, oh, I'm getting like a download that like if you seen something online or like realized somebody was being unfaithful in a situation, like everything's not fine. And I feel like this situation just needs to end. I feel like it was affecting your money. It was affecting your ability to like manifest, like with the Magician. And you were being manipulated. Like, this is a lot of I will leave whoever this is alone. And I know that's easier said than done, because this looks like it could have been a long-term relationship. Damn. I'm feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out in the cold. Like, the energy is there. And notice how it's two people also. So it's like, and I don't even get that they look related. The energy that I'm getting with this is like, he don't just, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a he or she or what, because there's two females in the card, but whoever this is, it's like they do this shit to everybody. They treat everybody like this. Like, nobody's special to them. Like, if this was the house, like, wow. Yo, I can't make this shit up. Do you see this? Same cards. And I was just about to say they do the same thing to everybody. Damn. They leave everybody out in the cold. And they're not related, is what I was going to say. That's two different people. So, fuck. Sorry. I just get, like, a lot of manipulation going on. A lot of people playing two different households or two different families, or, like, something to do with somebody, like, creating conflict. And that's what needs to change. And it's, like, creating conflict, and that's what needs to change. And then the Death card comes out. This is a transformational card. Look at this card too, the White Horse. You see how there's like a family here? I keep getting family vibes with this. I just really, I don't know. I want to ask you questions, but of course I can't. So I just have to go with the energy that I'm feeling. But it's like, this is what really needed to change, because you're being manipulated. And I don't know if this is family manipulation, or if this, like, Seven of Pentacles, it's your investments, man. Or if it's like literally somebody that's manipulating you because they have multiple families. Like, I don't know what's going on in this, but I don't like the energy. I can tell you that right now. I can't make this stuff up. This, you see how this is falling over this, right? So these are the same cards. You keep getting the same energy. I feel like you really love... Wow. I feel like you really loved whoever this was, or whatever this was, but it led you to a lot of disappointment, where you're only looking at the cups that, like, this Three of Cups represents like celebration or happiness. So you're looking back at your happiness in the past, but you're not seeing the opportunities that you have going forward. And that's kind of like that star energy too, I see. Like, where you're wishing on that star. She's wishing for better times, wishing for things to change and stuff. But, like, you're not seeing that, like, turn around. It's there for you. You need to turn it around. I see a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. Damn. And my cards are upside. Somebody here is so selfish. If this is the King of Wands, like, he's the attractive one. And it's a female in this too. So I don't know if it's a he or a she for you. But the King of Wands, whoever it is that is like your attractive partner, they're not This is an asshole right here. This is a player. Like, he can be the most loving, sweetest, attractive person in the world, but they're playing games. I say that because it's like the selfishness here. Nine of cups. They're only worried about their own happiness. They're not thinking about you. Like, if I'm just being honest, I'm sorry. But this is all telling me that eventually you're gonna have, like, so this is saying that there's Nine of Cups is a person that has reached self-fulfillment. I'm almost getting selfish vibes though. Like the smug, sitting there not wanting the offers that are being presented. Sitting on their high horse, like feeling like you should be coming to them kind of thing. And then it's like every time you go to try to make that move, you're moving in that direction. Here you come again. There's some truth that's said. Something like some spying or something that's being done. And it's causing you to have to walk away for your own emotional fulfillment. There's information that's going to be coming in. And it's going to make you, wow, leave you in that wounded warrior state. And this is somebody on their last leg, but still willing to fight. Again, I'm not going to tell you like how to live this is your life, so I can't, again, this is just advice or whatever for what I see. But this doesn't look like, as much as you love this person, and I see there's a lot of love that you have for this person, they're manipulating you. They're not, and I mean, let me try to look at this if it wasn't love. It's like something that you are emotionally tied to, something that is very attractive to you, is stopping you from being able to manifest correctly. Like, your wishes aren't being fulfilled because this person is blocking them. It's like all the things that you've invested in, all of the I don't know if it's family vibes, but it's almost like what you would consider a family is what I'm getting. Like, and that's who's leaving you out in the cold. Why the Hangman? That's the energy I want to know right now. My cards are upside. And yo, what is this? Nine of Pentacles. This is telling me that you need to seek your own independence. Like, you can stand alone and be great. You're going to find out some information. And I feel like it's something you're going to find out online. Some message that's going to come to you. Like, I don't want to say you're necessarily spying, but something's going to come across your screen. And it's going to leave you pretty fucked up. Because this person, like, you notice every card I keep trying to pull on, like, your partner is upside down. So that's telling me that they're not in a good energy. If this is like an emperor, right side up, he's the king of the castle sitting on his throne, doing all the things he needs to do, everything right, like being the right person, being like who he should be, and blah, 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 blah. This is a bullshitter. This is somebody that like literally acts like you need to be kissing their feet and shit. And the wisdom behind all of this is seeing it for what it is and like acting accordingly. I'm not saying that you shouldn't necessarily be with this person. I'm just saying that like maybe you should change your focus, because like, ooh, if this is your energy, the Emperor, what am I trying to say? So the Emperor, no, this is Taurus, but I keep getting Taurus energy from you. The Empress would be it's the same energy though, like male, female, but same sort of thing. I feel like you're not standing in your power. This is the enlightened one, the Hermit. He stands alone too, and like sometimes he has to go within to find enlightenment. But like, even if this is your energy, you're not in your energy. Like, this is upside down. where it's like there's information here that needs to be like that you need to receive. I almost feel like the information's already there in front of you. You don't want to see it. You don't want to receive it because it's almost too hurtful for you. It's going to cause you to have to heal. And it's like you've gone through so much already that you don't want to keep healing. I get that. You don't want to keep being hurt. You don't want to keep being sick. You don't want to keep being, wow. All this stuff is connected. All of your physical ailments are connected to this. I don't know, again, what this is for you, but you're not manifesting from a positive place because you have somebody blocking you. And it's whoever it is that you love the most that you're so attracted to that they are like everything, you know? But they're manipulating you. And I really don't know how else to say that. If it's like a job that you're attracted to or something, you need to quit. Like, I don't know. I hate to, because I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is just advice. But it's like everything's telling me you need to either walk away, go in a different direction, gain your independence back. Like, sorry. And I'm sorry, I just got so passionate about that. But it's like, as I've already stated, you're going through things that you shouldn't. I'm not going to say you shouldn't be going through because everything's a lesson, but you're learning these lessons because of like almost stubbornness. Your stubbornness and your unwillingness to see things for what they are. You have all the pieces to the puzzle in front of you. I feel like you just needed to gain that from rest. You would have sat back and gained that new perspective or that different perspective. But even with that, it's stabbing you in the back. It hurts. It's like heartache isn't fun. Starting over isn't fun. Having to balance out your emotions when you care so much isn't fun. But the reality is you need to put you back into the focus of all of this because the slow ass offers weren't doing anything for you. Whether this is a job or a person, like you don't have time for. Let me take a look back at this because it's like the magician and death. All right, if I'm just being frank, there is no love being offered here. Like, so cups is the suit that represents like emotions and love and like emotional offers and all that. You had an offer of stability coming in, but that is the slowest damn offer in the deck. And I'm sorry, like, if you wanted to be offered stability, like, you are stable. You are stability. So, like, how can somebody offer you what you already have? They can't. Like, and that's why you needed to take a look at your own investments, like the things that you are putting into on the table, because I think you'll start to see the inadequacies maybe, or again, balance. So it's not equal. Something's not equal here. And I feel like you're losing your passion. You're losing your passion for whatever this was or is because it's just been stabbing you in the fucking back. And I'm sorry for cussing, but like, I would leave them. I'm sorry. No, I can't say that because I probably wouldn't. Wow. You seen it fall out, right? As I'm saying, I would leave them. Somebody's lying to you. Somebody's really manipulating you. And they're not in good energy. Like, this is the trickster. I'm going to read what it means. Underneath the deck is, or underneath it is the Song of the Wild. I feel like you need to let your spirit sing. You need to go be free again. Go like be, and this is the lone wolf too. Um I don't know if you're in a relationship, but I don't get good energy from whoever your partner is. I don't know if you've just recently went through a breakup. Um but I feel like you're going too soon if you haven't. I'm sorry. But I mean, I'm here for you, and you have people that care about you, so please pull on their energy, because all these toxic ass relationships are going to keep bringing you down, and like physically down, not just like a mental state. This is like literally being on your deathbed, and death right up on top of that. Like, leave this shit alone. So sorry, trickster. Okay, so card meaning: things are not as easy as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good, or vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try and find humor or gentle amusement in something in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have irrepressible fun. Step out of the mold. Your native spirit wants you to know, in indigenous traditions, there is a concept of tricksters. In Native American traditions, the trickster is often depicted as a wily coyote, but sometimes the trickster is a human called the hyota. This is a lighthearted, fun aspect of the trickster, but there is also caution to tread carefully because things are not always as they seem. Be discerning. What appears to be a good opportunity may in fact not be. Wonderful aspects of this card's choosing you is that it offers the opportunity to step out of old, outmolded ways of perceiving yourself. The trickster allows you to see yourself in an entirely new way and asks you to step out of old routine and habits that may be keeping you stagnant. The journey. It might sound very strange, but the easiest way to activate the energy of this card is to howl like a coyote. It's even better to do it during the light of the full moon. It breaks up stagnant energies and brings fresh vitality. Wow. And I mean, your very first card out was the stagnant energy. So, break away from things that, and it's also beautiful too, because like in me being in your energy, this card is just letting me know, like, lighten up. You don't have to necessarily see things as bad. Like, sometimes opportunities are being presented, and that's that Two of Swords too, making that decision, that good or bad. It's also how you see things and changing the way that you see things, because it's like, again, coming from that positive place will also add a lot of healing to these situations. But I'm just saying, like, the vibes that I was getting before I read, bringing the lighter side of things back into your life, it's very dark. Like, you have a lot of very dark energy around you. And I think you need to cleanse your chakras you need to cleanse all of them, but starting from the throat up. Like, you have a lot of blockages. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave this here. I hope it helped. And if you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. I'm usually around, so and I will be available for you. I love you, and I really, really hope that this helps and you're able to get something out of it. But take care. Bye.